So here I am, Brian Lacey for MMA Mad, sat with Ed Arthur. Post weigh-in, post Nando's, looking happy. Look at your lips still, mate. Good to see you. First of all, why not? First of all, good to see you. Great that this fight is just a few hours away now. It's one night's sleep, wake up, and you get to deal with this. This has been a fight that's a long time coming. How excited are you to get in there and settle this?
Mate, like you say, one night, one more sleep. I'm like a kid at Christmas waiting for this fight. Like he knows he's got his presents downstairs waiting. And he's gonna run down there and get him. That's how I'm like on the edge of my seat waiting for it. So I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I was ready to go to weigh-ins. I was ready to go.
I was going to say that was my next question, because I was stood at the side of the stage and I could hear something going on backstage, and I popped my head round and there was both of you going back and forth a little bit. What was being said at that stage? Because both of you looked like you were itching to go right there, right then.
Well, I was letting him know they weren't a joke no more. You know what I mean? There's all these interviews he's done. He's been talking about me for about a year. I've been trying to avoid that. So I was letting him know at the back there, like I was telling him. I can't remember word for word because I was all pumped up at the time. But I was telling him, this ain't a joke no more. Now I'm here. Let's see what you're going to do. So I'm curious to see what guy turns up, because I know what I'm doing. I'm turning up. I'm turning up for real, marching forward, hard, at him, vicious, not playing around. And let's see what he's about. Because when I was looking at him, trying to stare him down, he's looking at the ground. It's only until I start piping up a little bit when people can hear, and then his cool, pretty boy image was about to get ruined, he starts saying a little bit as well. But I know, when it's just me and him looking at him, and he don't want to look at me, he wants to look down at the ground, he's not ready for it like I'm ready for it.
And let's talk about that a little bit, because it has been a long time brewing this. There's been stuff said backwards and forwards, but it comes down to just skill against skill when we get in there. Your last fight with Shea Walsh, an unbelievable fight. I've talked to you about this before. Just a mind-blowing fight to be there live. And you even said it feels like that helped take you to another level, preparation-wise, mentally, what you can go through in the cage. What Ed Arthur we're going to see now? Is this 0.20 or what's going on?
Something like that. I was just, funny you say that, I was just having a chat with Shay before the weigh-ins, just having a chat with him. Real nice guy, just talking about my fight, his fight. And because I saw on an interview before one of his fights, he's saying that that's the sort of experience that Ed's going to learn from. At the time, obviously, I just lost the fight. Crazy fight, like you say. You know how far you can push yourself. And it's forced me to evaluate everything, because my preparation wasn't the best up until that fight. I had a few injuries here and there, training too hard. Classic story for fighters these days. So I really took a step back for this fight. I moved out of my friend's house that I live out with other guys, great guys, but when there's 4 guys living in a house and it's, they're having fun, that's their atmosphere, you know what I mean? They're not all want to go to bed at 10 o'clock like I do, you know what I mean? Like ready for training the next day. So I moved into my mum's house. She lives in a quiet street, further drive, but small sacrifice to pay to really put myself into the mindset of what I needed to do. And I just took a step back and looked at the areas that I'd done wrong in the Shea fight. Like my ring control in the centre of the octagon, and my takedown defence. The list goes on and on and on. And what's that been, 5 months now? Nearly 6 months coming up onto this fight, something like that. I think it's about 5 months. And that's a long time with me. I'm like a sponge. I just pick it up, boom, boom, boom. But I'm honest with myself. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these people that's like, okay, I'm really good at punches and kicks, so I'm just going to stick with that. I'm not good in these areas, boom, 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 let's lay them out. And that's where I got straight onto my team, like, this is the areas I need to improve, get-ups, takedown, defense. He's going to have a nightmare trying to take me down, because I know what's going to happen. He thinks that he's going to stand with me, we're going to go, he's going to get desperate. We're going to have a few we're going to have a few punching exchanges, I'm going to hit him a few times. And when we're in them exchanges, and other people are looking to circle off, throw a jab, move, trying to score a few points, I'm in the middle of them exchanges, no fear, looking at you exactly in your face and throwing every shot I've got. But the problem that I made last time, overcommitting too much, swinging, just because there's no fear in me. I will press forward with no matter what, put on a real fight for people. That's what I want to show. I want to show a real fight, and the next day they always remember me. But I was too committed last time, and this fight, you're gonna see different, like you say, Ed 2.0. You're gonna see someone that's really using his fight IQ this time, really showing the potential that he can put. Because last year, I wasn't happy with it. The Philpott fight and the Shea fight. Shea fight was obviously a great fight. That was brilliant. But the Philpott fight, I won because I had to make adjustments. But I can't even watch the fight now. You know what I mean? I don't like to watch I'm much better than that. And I think this fight is gonna show the level that I'm really at, that I could have showed last year, and I'm going to show it this year. And Cameron's going to be he's going to feel that quick. First 2 minutes, I reckon he'll start to feel it, and then we'll see what he's really made of.
You talk about the level you're at, and if you look at this card on paper, this fight, on paper, it's almost a risky one for you to take. You've come from being a champ. This is the first fight back, so you're looking to get back in that area. Cameron, arguably, could be this. He's got more to gain than you have from this one. Was that a worry in taking it, or is this a fight that you've wanted? Because there has been a little bit of history. Is it something that you just wanted to deal with, and you've got that much confidence in your skills that's not a real gamble for you?
Well, I've got the mindset that I'm trying to progress in this sport, and if I say to myself, like in a year or two, that I want to be in the UFC like I do, and or the bigger shows, whatever it is, if I can't beat guys like this, how can I beat the top level guys there? So, to be honest, they've sent me Cameron. I'm like, cool, I'll take him. Easy fight, beat him up. They want me fighting for that title again. I know they do. I know that's what BAMMA are doing. They're putting me in there with someone. I'm going to kick his ass. Then I'm going to move on. But I don't care if it was Philpott, if it was Tom, if it was Shea again, if it was whoever. You know what I mean? I'm signed to BAMMA. I'm ready to fight any of them. It doesn't matter.
And let's let you go in a minute, because I know you've got some more food waiting there, some drink to go and relax with. Drink just water, by the way. That's not Jaeger bombs. How do you see it playing out? Because you said to me, we had an interview on the podcast, you reckon it'll take 1 or 2 rounds, you'd break him down, and then the second round finish him. He says he reckons he can get a first round finish on you. How do you see this finishing? Are you sticking with the second round?
Well, I just said I said within the first 2 rounds. So that's all dependent on what he can take. But I know what's going to happen. We're going to have a few exchanges. He's going to start getting desperate. And then we're going to see what happens. Then we're going to see how desperate he gets. If he goes flying in for takedowns, I'll probably submit him. If he tries to stand with me and gets all reckless, I'm going to be moving around, head moving. He's going to be hitting air, and we'll see what he's made of. That's what I'm going to dictate. If he can't take my shots, first round. If he can take a few, I'll break him down. The second round, he'll be gone. But he ain't got a chance to nail and finish me. Not a chance.
So excited to see you back in the cage, my friend. That's it. And it's happening tomorrow night. That's right. BAMMA 25, Birmingham, Barclaycard Arena. Ed Arthur versus Cameron. I'll see you there.